Hello everybody, I am Dr. Sofia Nalvaya and today we are going to discuss the other major characters in the novel Kanthapura by Raja Rao written in 1939. Just as Murthy can be regarded as the hero of the novel, so Bhatta can with some justification be called the villain of the novel. He is a man with an astute business sense, and it is further evident in his abandoning the Gandhian movement on realizing that there is no monetary gain in it. He is a staunch supporter of traditions and social norms, irrespective of their irrationality or their non acceptability, because it is by virtue of these social traditions and norms only that he enjoys his supremacy in the society. Even as a family man, Bhatta does not come across as a very good man, and we can say that he is not a good husband also. He even uses God and religion for his own personal gain. However, the narrator has endued him with a human touch by his comment towards the end when he suggests that not a bad man Bhatta is when Bhatta sends Victory House Rama for studies in the city. But this is how people in real life are. The people in real life too come in shades of grey rather than as white and black. Ratna can be regarded as the heroine of the novel. She is the female counterpart of Murthy. In fact, in the beginning, the narrator also hints as a love interest between Ratna and Murthy, but does not develop it any further, perhaps to not digress from the main theme of the novel, which is the impact of the Indian struggle for independence on the villages such as Kanthapura. Ratna has been shown as a rebel from the beginning of the novel. She is a child widow and is thus quite scornful of her elders. It is Ratna who actively participates in Murthy's ideas of Gandhian philosophies and helps him to implement his plans in Kanthapura. In fact, in Murthy's absence during his imprisonment, it is Ratna who keeps the flame of the Indian struggle for independence in Kanthapura alive. We do notice that even Ratna is quite mellowed down after her experience of imprisonment, though this does not deter her from partaking in the struggle for independence, and it is she who takes the thread of the narrative forward as concerns the Indian struggle for independence in Kanthapura. Patel Range Gowda is a very strong character, and he is also known as the tiger of the Kanthapura. In fact, it is only after Patel Range Gowda extends his support to Murthy that majority of the people of Kanthapura start supporting Murthy. He is the ultimate authority of Kanthapura, and even after the English replace him with another Patel, he continues to enjoy the favor from the people, which demonstrates the success of the Satyagraha in disrupting the legitimacy of the colonial government. Patel Range Gowda supports Murthy till the end, and in fact he is the first one to visit Kanthapura after Ranchi has burned the village of Kanthapura. Rangamma is another prominent character of Kanthapura. She is an educated woman and is well versed with the knowledge of the world even beyond the village of Kanthapura, owing to her upbringing in the city. She is quite wealthy, and she also does not deter from educating the uneducated women of Kanthapura. She also begins to publish a newspaper that quickly spreads the news of the national Gandhian movement around Kanthapura. She becomes the secondary leader of the Gandhian movement and is a close confidant of Murthy. In the absence of Murthy, she takes up the role of Murthy of leading bhajans and giving discourses about Hinduism and Gandhism in Kanthapura. Initially, we see that Rangamma is quite very much in favor of the sanctity of the caste system, but she is also the first one to join Murthy when he starts the Gandhi movement in Kanthapura. Her large house, in fact, becomes the focal point for the village concerns and the activities of the Kanthapura Congress Committee. Rangamma also forms a group of volunteers consisting of the females of Kanthapura by the name of Savika Sangh in the village, which the narrator of the novel Achakka also joins later on. When Murthy is arrested, Rangamma stays with Advocate Sankar in Karwar city and learns about the Indian National Congress. Just before the final conflict of Kanthapura, the night before, Rangamma also is arrested, and when the novel ends, we see that the people of Kanthapura are still waiting for her release. Rangamma is a representation of how Gandhiji used the power of the females in the Indian struggle for independence. He reversed the gender roles and, in fact, even included the widow women who were hitherto ostracized by the society, and thus he used the untapped potential of the females to the best advantage for the Indian struggle for independence. Rachanna is a coolie who moves as a pariah to Kanthapura after the Mistri kicks him out of the Skeffington coffee estate. He soon becomes a significant part of the Gandhian movement and also the most fearless one who often taunts and jibes the English policeman. He is the second one to be arrested after Murthy, and he is also the first one to jump the toddy groove of Boranna as he leads the toddy protest. Rachanna is arrested during the toddy protest, and we see that he does not come back to Kanthapura even till the end of the novel. Rachanna's wife Rachi is also the important character in the novel, and she is the one who welcomes Murthy to the pariah quarters and offers him milk to drink, although Murthy is not very comfortable with it, and he is afraid also because he has never been into a pariah's house earlier. Rachi burns the village of Kanthapura. She sets Kanthapura alight when the English people try to curb the Gandhian movement in Kanthapura and unleash atrocities on the people of Kanthapura. Other characters who are invisibly exerting their influence over the story is first and foremost it is Gandhiji, because although Gandhiji does not physically appear in the novel, his presence is all pervasive in the novel, and it is the Gandhian thought and philosophy which carries the lore of the narrative forward. Another significant character in the novel is Swami, and he is based in the city of Mysore, and it is on the orders of Swami only that Murthy is excommunicated for defiling the Brahmin society by intermingling with pariyas. For this, Swami is given 1200 acres of land by the English government. So these were the major characters of the novel Kanthapura. I hope this discussion is going to be helpful for the students. Thank you.